littering?
Ma, don't say so loud. It's not littering if you're not caught. Huh? Ma, everybody litters. Huh? I don't even see any bin around here, so just drop it on the floor. It was accidental. It slipped right on my hand.
I think you're just lazy to find a disposal bin.
Oh, Ma, which part of me tells you that I'm a lazy person? Okay, it's my bad habit, okay? Ma, you see, it's our job, to litter. You know why? Ma, anyway, it's so convenient dropping litter on the floor. You see, that is the reason why the government hired cleaners. That's why I say it's our job to litter. Because if you don't litter, then the cleaners will have no job. And then we will deprive them of their job. How can we do that? We have to help to boost the economy.
What's your head? You pick up now!
Ma.
Since you know it's your bad habit, then shouldn't you do something about it, And don't you know that throwing litter like this food waste around, don't you know that this will attract things like pests and vectors like cockroaches or houseflies or other creepy crawlies? And do you know what these creepy crawlies are best at doing?
Scaring people!
No! They are best at spreading viruses and diseases, and some of these viruses can land you in hospital or even make you die.
Ma, you're scaring me like those cockroaches. But how is it possible?
Look at this, don't you understand? Okay. Look at this bottle which you threw on the floor. What does it contain?
Leftover water.
Yes, and when you leave this leftover water lying around, mosquitoes can come and lay their eggs inside. And if there are Aedes mosquitoes, they can carry the dengue fever virus or even the chikungunya virus, and they will spread it, spread. And you know what happens when they bite someone?
Oh, I know. You know, my friend, he shared with me his experience. He told me that he started feeling like feverish, and then he started having aches all over his body, and it's not those ordinary aches. It felt like the aches were coming, the pain was coming from the muscles and the bones, and it felt like hundreds of needles poking into you. And he couldn't sleep, he couldn't sit, he couldn't walk, he couldn't stand straight.
Yeah, that's why the advertisement says, if they breathe, you will bleed. And if you're not lucky, you will mati. Okay, actually advertisement doesn't say that, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, Ma, I think you're right. I should throw this into the bin. But Ma, can you imagine if I don't do that? The water inside this bottle will actually breed mosquitoes. Can you imagine? A mosquito will come out, then it will bite somebody, and then infect it with dengue fever or chikungunya. Ma, it will be my fault.
Yes, exactly. So you have to be very careful how you dispose of food waste. You can't just throw it inside the bin. You have to wrap it up carefully or tie it up inside a plastic bag before you throw it into the dustbin. Otherwise, creepy crawlies will go inside the dustbin to look for their lunch, and then when they're all dirty, they will come out and fall onto your dinner table to look for their dinner.
Ma, that's so disgusting. Can you imagine all the little pests carrying viruses, causing infestations, and then it will spread to human beings, and then it will infect that innocent man over there.
Innocent man?
Poor thing.
So innocent looking.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what happened to him to be sick? Then he might end up in the hospital. Then he'll brush pins and Ma, his family is really going to support them. What if he has aged parents or like 10 small children and all of them will just suffer and die?
Are you talking about me? No lah. I know you're talking about me. Hey, busy. I am not married and I don't have 10 children. Hey, but I do have old parents to take care of, you know. You will be sad if something happens to them. Who's going to take care of them? Oh.
That is littering!
No. Only one. What effect can it have?
I ask you, what effect can it have if everybody in Singapore gives you only $1?
Oh, I will be so rich!
Yeah, you know, if everybody thinks like you, throwing a small piece of rubbish on the floor, then Singapore will be a big, giant landfill.
Exactly. And if you are caught, you might be made to do CWO.
CWO? What is that?
CWO is called Corrective Work Order. It's what happens when you have to put on a bright yellow jacket and clean the public areas of Singapore. And these areas are becoming increasingly public, like Orchard Road and City Hall. Maybe next time even Resorts World.
Oh, and can you imagine your friends seeing you being punished? It will be so embarrassing. Not for the fact that you are sweeping the floors, but for the fact that you are a little bug.
Why should I be embarrassed? Why should I be shame? You know, first of all, I like to wear bright yellow jacket. And I'm so handsome, like a movie star. And you know what? I can go to Resort World for free.
It's not going to be so free if you are caught littering. Do you know that if you're caught spitting on the floor, you have to pay a $150 fine, and if you're caught littering, you are going to have to pay a $300 fine.
Oh no, then who's going to give my appa and amma money?
Exactly. All your hard-earned money will go down the drain.
Yeah, very sad.
Yes, now you feel sad, right? Now you should know, okay? Keeping Singapore clean is not only the duty of Singaporeans, but for everybody who stays here to do their part. People like you also!
Okay.
Yes, you remember your social studies class, girl?
Oh yes, Ma. You know last time in school, my teacher used to tell me that Singapore used to be very smelly and dirty. People littered all over the place, and anytime and anywhere, littering all the time.
Yes, and then the Singapore was very dirty during that time. But I think our forefathers united and got together. We worked together, inch by inch, bit by bit, to clean up our rivers and our roads. Slowly, as we worked, our rivers became less and less clogged. Our drains became less clogged. Our roads became cleaner and cleaner until we got this beautiful garden city. There was a time when Singapore was filled with lots of rubbish.
Smelly, so smelly.
There was a time when people would just anyhow throw their rubbish.
Smelly, so smelly.
We built our nation sparkling clean. Please don't come along and make it all dirty. Don't throw your rubbish on our land. All that habit, they hold the thread. If you want to stay healthy, if you want to stay clean, please come littering, littering for me. Please come littering, littering for
Madam, your voice is so beautiful like an Indian bird.
Thank you. Anyway, did you know Singapore has launched many anti-littering campaigns to encourage people to have good social habits.
Wow, you know what? You know what? You know what? I'm going to take all these and share with my friends.
But Ma, I think it's not about us worrying about littering and getting caught.
Yes.
More for the fact that we should all cultivate good social habits so that we can be aware of our own personal hygiene and the hygiene of others.
We should create awareness of the consequences of littering so that Singapore will be litter free.
Then you will be happy to know that NTA, CRO and CSCDC have launched a joint campaign called Do Your Part, Don't Be a Litter Bug. And this is in support of the National Anti-Littering Campaign, which was launched in June 2010.
Oh, really?
Yes, and you know what? I have pledged myself as a litter-free ambassador.
Wow.
I'm going to show you, I'll show you.
Hey, Ma, no, please don't.
Madam, what are you showing?
There you see? Do the right thing, let's see. And you know what? You all can also be a litter-free ambassador, you know. Yes. How? It's very simple. All you have to get to do is to get together with your fellow residents and volunteer to be a litter-free ambassador with either your NC or RC. You don't have to do very much. You can do some house visits or do some litter-free patrols during your convenience. And you can also work together with the relevant agencies to keep your neighborhood clean and green.
Oh, really? It's that simple?
Well,
Yes!
maybe I should just help out during my free time.
Yes, you know what? I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Mom.
If all of us do our part, then we can all help to keep Singapore